are going to solve sum number 18. Open page number 123. I have already given you sum number 9, 11, 15, 17 as a homework because these are easy sums and same method we have solved. So you try yourself. If you have difficulty, you call me on phone. So sum number 18, find the type of quadrilateral if points A -4, -2, B -3, -7. So coordinates of A are -4, -2. Coordinate of B are -3, -7. C 3, -2 and D 2, 3. If they are joined serially, so here we are going to do what? We are going to find out slope of AB, BC, CD and AD. If we have opposite sides having same slope, then the lines will be parallel and it will become a parallelogram. Followed? So we are going to find out slope. First I am going to write the formula for slope is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Slope of AB is equal to, here it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So that will be -5 upon 1. So that will be -5. Then slope of BC, side BC, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So that will be 5 upon 6. 7 minus 2, 5, d plus 3, 6. Then slope of CD, line CD will be x1 y1, x2 y2. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. So this is x2, this is x1, this is y2, this is y1. Got it. So 5 upon -1, so it will be -5. Then slope of AD, these two. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So 5 upon 6. Followed? So what is your conclusion from 1, 2, 3, 4? From 1, 2, 3, 4. Slope of AB equal to slope of CD. And slope of BC is equal to slope of AD. So when slopes are equal, how the lines are? They are parallel. Followed? Therefore, your conclusion is AB parallel CD and BC parallel AD. Followed? So, therefore, quadrilateral ABCD parallelogram. So that is your conclusion. So this is also very easy sum. You can solve this by slope method. Slope formula easy. Substitution is also easy. Sum number 19. The line segment AB is divided into 5 congruent parts. So I will draw a line segment AB. It is divided into 5 equal parts by points. So you know that when we take 4 points, then we have 5 equal parts. So A dash, P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, P. They have given coordinate of Q 12, 14 and coordinate of S they are given 4 and 18. You have to find out the coordinates of remaining points A, P, R and B. Followed? So here first we are going to write AP equal to PQ equal to QR equal to RS equal to SB, that is given to you. Followed? Then now here whose coordinates are available for us? Q and S. We are having QR equal to RS. That means R must be the midpoint of QS. As QR equal to RS, R midpoint QS. Therefore, what are the by midpoint formula? Coordinate of R x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here for R 12 plus 4 upon 2 comma 14 plus 18 by 2. So coordinates of R are 16 by 2 8 comma 8 plus 4 14 plus 18 will be 32 divided by 2 will be 16. Got? So these are the coordinates of point R. After getting coordinates of point R, now here we are having coordinate of R as 8 and 16 and coordinate of S, which is a midpoint of RB. These are also available. So from that we can find out coordinate of B. Followed? So here from as RS is equal to SB, S midpoint RB. Therefore, x coordinate of S is equal to, suppose these are x1 y1, 8 plus x1 upon 2. See here, 8 plus x1 upon 2 is equal to 4. Followed? So 4 is equal to 8 plus x1 by 2. 8 is equal to 8 plus x1. Therefore 0 is equal to x1. So you have x coordinate of B at 0. Similarly, y coordinate of S is equal to 16 plus y1 upon 2. So that coordinate they have given 18. So 36 minus 16 is equal to y1. So 20 is equal to y1. So we have 0 and 20 as coordinates of B. Now these two are remaining. So how you are going to find out? Now here Q will be midpoint of P and R. Followed? So Q midpoint P and R. Therefore, x coordinate of Q is equal to, suppose I will call this as x2, y2, x2 plus 8 upon 2. What is x coordinate of Q? They have given 12. We have obtained that 12. So x2 plus 8 by 2. So 24 is equal to x2 plus 8. So 24 minus 8, 16 is equal to x2. So here we have x2, which is the x coordinate of P as 16. Got? Similarly, y coordinate of, everywhere we are using which formula? Midpoint formula. Y coordinate of Q is equal to y2 plus 16 by 2. So y coordinate of Q is 14. y2 plus 16 by 2. So 28 is equal to y2 plus 16. So 28 minus 16, that is 12, is equal to y2. So x2, y2 we are having, which are the coordinates of P as 16 and 12. Now we will come to A, which we are going to consider as x3, y3. So now here P will be the midpoint of A and Q, that we are going to write now. P AP equal to PQ, therefore P midpoint AQ, therefore x coordinate of P is equal to, here we are going to consider x3 plus 12 by 2. So x coordinate we have already 16. So 32 is equal to x3 plus 12. So 20 is equal to x3. Similarly, y coordinate of P is equal to y2 plus 14 by 2. So y coordinate we are having 12, y2 plus 14 by 2. So 24 is equal to y2 plus 14. So 10 equal to y2. So what are our answers? x3, y3 we got 20 and 10. Got? So coordinate of A we are having 20, 10. Coordinate of P 16, 12. Then Q they have already given, S they have given, so coordinate of R 8, 16, and coordinate of B we are having 0, 20. So these are all 4, 5 answer which we have totally obtained from midpoint formula only. Followed how to apply this midpoint formula. Then sum number 20. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle passing through the points P, Q, R. So I will show the figure. So these are the points P, Q, R. So this is the center. Circle passing through this, it is the center. So here it will be circumcenter. Let it be P. Let A and B be its coordinate. They have given you the coordinates of P 6 minus 6, Q 3 minus 7, R 3, 3. So from this we are going to find out the coordinates of circumcenter. Same sum we have done as sum number 7 in problem set 5, sum number 16 in problem set 5, and also we are having solved example of the same type. So you try yourself this sum number 20. Now sum number 21st. Find the possible pairs of coordinates of the 4 vertex D. So they have given you coordinates of points A, B, C. A they have given coordinate 5, 6. B they have given coordinate 1, minus 2. And C they have given coordinates 3, minus 2. Now they have asked the coordinates of 4th vertex D of the parallelogram. So here we are going to consider the position of vertex D. Here first we are going to make this parallelogram. Then this second parallelogram. A 5, 6. So first we have made this parallelogram. I am showing one. Second, this is the parallelogram. So let this be D1 having coordinates x1, y1. Second position D2 having coordinates x2, y2. And third position, that is, this is the parallelogram. So the third position, here B3 having coordinates x3, y3. Followed? So that is how you have to draw the figure. A, B, C are given. You have to show the possible positions of D1, D2, D3 considering their coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So what is our question? We have to find out x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Followed? So here also we are going to use the midpoint formula, because if we see in the figure, we have CD1 is equal to CD2. I will not write directly. First, if we consider this parallelogram AB, CD, in this, what will happen? In this ABCD parallelogram, the opposite sides of parallelogram are AB equal to CD1. in this parallelogram AB equal to CD1 and in parallelogram ABCD2. Again we are having AB equal to CD2. Here opposite sides of parallelogram AB B1C and another here opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD2. So from this what conclusion we have? CD1 equal to CD2. That is C midpoint D1 D2. Similarly we can prove B midpoint D1 D3 and A midpoint D2 D3. Followed? So that's why I am telling we are using midpoint formula. So we are having coordinates of C. So by midpoint formula, what is midpoint formula? X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So here X1 plus X2, X coordinate of C is equal to X1 plus X2 by 2. So 3 is equal to X1 plus X2 by 2. So 6 is equal to X1 plus X2. So let it be 1. Similarly, X coordinate of B is equal to X1 plus X3 by 2. So X coordinate of C is 1. So 2 is equal to X1 plus X2. So that is your second one. X1 plus X3. Second one. Then third I will write over here. X coordinate of A is equal to X2 plus X3 by 2. So it is 5. So 10 is equal to X2 plus X3. So this is third one. Followed? So if we have addition of 1, 2 and 3, we are adding 1, 2 and 3. What will be 2x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3? Is equal to this on the right hand side. This is 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 10, 18. So we have 2 bracket x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 9. So we have x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 9. What? So suppose this is our fourth equation. Then after getting this fourth equation, we have to only substitute. We will get the remaining individual coordinates. So put 1 in 4. 1, what is there? X1 plus x2 is 6. So I will put x1 plus x2 6. So 6 plus x3 is equal to 9. So x3 will be 3. Then put 2 in 4. So x1 plus x3 I will put 2. 2 plus x2 is equal to 9. So x2 is equal to 7. Followed? So this is one answer. This is second answer. And put 3 in 4. So x2 plus x3 I will take 10. So x1 plus 10 is equal to 9. So x1 is equal to minus 1. So these are all the x coordinates of d1, d2, d3. Similar thing we are going to repeat for y coordinate. So I will write that. So method is easy. Only some lengthy part is there. So I will write now y coordinate of C is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. So minus 2 is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Minus 4 is equal to y1 plus y2. So that will be my again fifth equation. Then y coordinate of B is equal to y1 plus y3 by 2. So I will have minus 1 is equal to, minus 2 is there. Y coordinate of B is minus 2. Y1 plus y3 by 2. So it will be minus 4 again is equal to y1 plus y3. So this is my sixth equation. Then y coordinate of A is equal to y2 plus y3 by 2. So 6 is equal to y2 plus y3 by 2. So 12 is equal to y2 plus y3. So again this is 7. I am going to add 5, 6, 7 like previous and then put the value. Finished. So adding 5, 6, 7. 2y1 plus 2y2 plus 2y3 will be minus 4 will be minus 8 plus 12 will be 4. So 2 bracket y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 4. So y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 2. So this is my equation number 8. So put 5 in 8. y1 plus y2 I am going to put minus 4. So minus 4 plus y3 is equal to 2. y3 is equal to 6. What? Then put 6 in 8. y1 plus y3 is minus 4. So minus 4 plus y2 is equal to 2. So again y2 is also 6. And third, y2 plus y3 equal to 12. That is put 7 in 8. y2 plus y3 I am going to put 12. So y1 plus 12 is equal to 2. So y1 is equal to minus 10. So these are the three answers: y1, y2, y3, x1, x2, x3. You can put this value for d1, d2, d3. So these are the possible coordinates of these vertices. Followed. So that is sum number 21st. Then find the slope of diagonals of a quadrilaterals with vertices. This. So this is very easy sum, not a star sum. So I will rub this. I will draw the figure and tell you how to find out, because you know the slope formula. Find the slope of a diagonal of a quadrilateral with vertices. So suppose this is our quadrilateral with vertices A, B, C and D. Then you can join the diagonals. Coordinates of A are given 1, 7, B are given 6, 3, C are given 0, minus 3 and D are given minus 3, 3. So for slope you can use y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So slope of diagonal AC, this is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is x1 y1, x2 y2. Followed. So y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So minus 10 upon minus 1. So it will be 10. Followed. So it is very easy. Only slope formula we are going to use for slope of diagonal BD. y2 minus y1, 3 minus 3 upon x2 minus x1. So 0 upon 9, 0 divided by anything is 0. So the slope of diagonal AC, 10 and 0 are the answers. Followed. So after that I will start maths 1 in the next video.